Hey baby, it's me. I'm making you this response video that you sent me a video. Well, my camera is a little fuzzy. As you can tell, I just woke up, so I'm not exactly the best looking. I'm kind of tired still, because it's 9 a.m. in the morning, and I'm not used to waking up this early. I kind of had a late night last night, so waking up this early, I'm not fully here. But anyway, I'm wearing red, or basically the only red t-shirt I could find at the time. It's a Harry Potter t-shirt, but it's still red, so. You had talked about a few topics that I totally believe are true. And one is that you had changed me, and that you had changed my personality into making kind of like a double copy of you. And I fully believe that that's true because, yes, I have a confidence in me that is a lot different than it used to be. It is more, I'm more confident in my beauty, but in general. And unfortunately, quite recently, that confidence led to me getting in trouble. I knew that having that second profile would lead to some sort of trouble. I'm getting an uneasy feeling about this. I want to close it down. And you're like, no, let's keep it up, just as a precaution, let's keep it up. So I'm like, okay, we'll keep it up. I changed the picture to a picture that I like. I thought that, honestly, it was perfect 50 Shades of Grey picture to put on there. Because on the books, since I'm reading the books, and we are into the BDSM lifestyle, since the books, they have the mask, the tie, and the handcuffs, and I got all three in the picture. I thought it would be so cool because the movie just came out, and I'm like, well, hey, it's a great idea to post that picture as my profile picture on there. Nobody hardly knows me on that profile. I don't even have any friends on that profile except for you. So nobody would even think to, take that picture and put it somewhere else. Well, not too long later, like a day later, my mom and I have this fundraising site. It's called Gypsy Trip. It's on Facebook. It's a page. It just kind of keeps people abreast of or updated about how my health is doing, what I'm up to, stuff like that. But it's mostly for medical purposes. And, this person, whoever it is, I think it's a fake name, decides to say, post publicly on this website, why donate to this girl when she does this? She doesn't seem ill to me. And then it had my picture. And I have 107 likes on that page. So that means 107 people saw that picture. I am mortified because my grandmother probably saw that picture. Well, she's not my actual grandmother, but kind of like a God-given grandmother. She's like a grandmother. Everybody from my godfather, friends, family, everybody saw that picture. And, you know, I know that my mom's trying to cover it up by saying, well, somebody was mean and it was photoshopped or something like that to kind of cover my reputation, because, you know, if those pictures get out and I want to become a famous artist someday, I don't want that to be held over my head and be like, oh, you're this big, great, famous artist. Oh, look at naked pictures of you. Haha, I could blackmail you with it. And, it could be Dan. It could be his girlfriend. I don't know. They seem pretty pissed at me. After I explained to this girl, this woman, whatever, that I don't want him back. I'm not a threat to his, relationship. I'm not. And, you know, I want to be friends, but not no more. It's war now. If it's him, it's war. If it's her, it's war. And then, the same person sends the link of the profile with the picture in a message to my mom, but my mom has strict filtering on her messages, so I was able to intercept the message before she was able to read it to know that it was a profile. So I explained it away by being like, well, it was taken 5 years ago. I made it. I sent it to Dan, and he clearly either sent it to, I guess, a buddy, or he shared it, or he's the one that posted it to blackmail me or whatever, or try to ruin my reputation now. And she bought the whole thing. I'm happy about that. So, I mean, I wasn't about to throw us under the bus and be like, well, yeah, I'm seeing, a guy that 2 years ago talked me into having a BDSM relationship with him. That's the kind of lifestyle I live now. And that picture was like taken the day before yesterday. That's the last thing that I'd want to do. I'd throw myself under the bus before I throw us under the bus. So what I'm trying to say is I took up for us again. I took the heat for us again. Not only for the mistake that I made with the picture, but of course the mistake that I made with Aaliyah being on my other Facebook that you had to delete too. So it's like, I see now that having only one profile is a good idea, and that's only for us to communicate. Other than that, having more than one, people are gonna try and ruin me and ruin us, and it's gonna interrupt with our relationship, and it's gonna, my mom could only give me so many chances. And, I had a big, long talk with my mom last night. And that's why I wasn't on a lot last night, because I was talking with my mom. And basically we were just talking, and I'm like, I apologize for taking the naked pictures whenever I was like 15, because Demona did actually, but she doesn't believe in Demona. She just says, it's me. She doesn't even believe in a two-personality kind of disorder, or whatever it is. And so I had to take the heat for it. It hurt having my mom say that she wished she had aborted me whenever she had the chance. That hurt. But then later, whenever we made up and we ended the argument, she's like, well, would you want to have given birth to a slut that showed her body all over the internet and was basically flirting and being a whore with every guy that would look at her back 5 years ago? And I'm like, no, I wouldn't want my daughter to turn out like that. So I can understand where you're coming from with that. But she did say that she was sorry for saying that she wished I had never been born. All I know is that who you're turning me into is something that she would hate. That's why she can never know about our secret lifestyle. She can never know how I enjoy being a slave to you. And it's not that I enjoy being a slave in general, because if it was anyone else, I'd tell them to fuck off and that they're arrogant asses, because, you know, no one should be subjected to being humiliated. However, since you are my soulmate, I get a sort of pleasure of being humiliated by you, and only by you. And I only want to serve you, because I believe that serving you serves a purpose, because you're my soulmate. Now let's talk about what you were talking about in your video, now that I talked a great long time about mine. Big old stuff going on in my life. Yes, you have changed me, by putting your copy of yourself in me. I've noticed, yes, I do get horny during my period, a lot more than I used to, and to the point where it does get uncontrollable, and like you said, I would have to release it out on you. It's just how it has to be now, and, things have changed with me, with how I think, how I act. I know we don't agree on everything. I'm still a Catholic Christian. You say your human form is a Catholic Christian, which I would hope we could talk more about religion, because I would really, really like that. If we could just talk about God, talk about Him in a sense that we are true Christians, that we're not these fake Christians. I want to talk about that with you, and I realize that there are other gods in the world. Other people believe in different things. Like, there are Hindu gods, there are Buddhists, there are, you know, this God and that God, but my God is a Christian God. And so is yours. Even though you're not from this planet, you are living on this planet now. So on Earth, I would like you to be a Catholic Christian, because that's not going to change in me. Though I do, I'll I don't want you to think that I don't believe in the Illuminati. I do obviously know that there is such thing. I'm not completely aware of exactly what it is. I think it's a secret society that has to do with Hollywood and celebrities and the government. But that's about the only thing that I do know. I didn't mean for us to have this huge fight about Walt Disney. All I was trying to say was, I just came back from Disney World, so everything Disney is hyped up. You know, they only talk good about Walt Disney. They only talk good about everything Disney. So I'm sort of like in denial or whatever. But I just, yeah, it's off. My mom just called it anyway. I just feel like I don't think Walt Disney, I don't know about his younger days. I don't know about him as a man. I just know that whenever he got older and he had kids, he wanted his kids to have a place to play and other kids to play and enjoy childhood. And from that idea came Walt Disney Land in California. I've never been to Walt Disneyland. I've only been to the one in Orlando, Florida. But I just, I don't even know what the Freemasons are. So, I mean, how could I hate something that I don't even know what it is? So, and in that video didn't really explain much and said, you're gonna go to hell if you like Disney movies. Hell, 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 evil, 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 sin, sin, sin. That video freaked me out. I mean, it was scary. I'm one of these sheltered kids that grew up on Disney movies and, think that they're innocent, and, I didn't think about any hidden messages or anything in it. I didn't even watch Dumbo. Dumbo made me cry because all the elephants, or all the bigger elephants, kept on making fun of his ears, and it made me sad, so I never watched it. But, a lot of the stuff I have, even my curtains, are Princess and the Frog. I have a beautiful glass slipper. My curtains are Princess and the Frog. I have, cute little, dolls from Tangled and The Little Mermaid. I like the Disney movies, and I know you do too. We've often said that we're a couple like either Cinderella and Prince Charming, or like The Beauty and the Beast. Those are Disney films, and I think they teach great lessons to girls that there is true love, and that, I think for Beauty and the Beast, the past looks. And for Cinderella, that dreams do come true, so please keep believing in your dreams, because they can come true no matter how bad the situation may be, or how hopeless it may be. That's what I'm getting out of it. I'm not getting evil things out of it. So that video, I went off on a rant on you. Number one, because I'm like, you like Disney movies too. So I don't understand why you're giving me this video that says that Disney movies are evil and I'm going to go to hell if I watch a Disney movie. Because that's what I was getting from the video. I wasn't getting any sort of other messages except for I'm going to go to hell because I like Disney movies. So I think that maybe that video was made by a Christian radicalist, where they kind of go overboard and they try to scare you, and not a radicalist, an extremist, where they're like, you do this, you're gonna go to hell, and you're eternally damned. I mean, they freak you out because of how aggressive they are about it. And so that's why I'm like, I'm not going to go to hell just because I've watched a Disney movie. If I go to hell, it's because I've killed someone, or I've done something horrible in my life, if I've been mean to people, if I've committed adultery, if I've, been just a really horrible person in my life, if I've been really mean to people, then I would go to hell. I know that, but for me, being a Catholic Christian, number one, I don't think anybody is damned even if they commit suicide. I think the only unforgivable sin, and they teach you this in church, the only unforgivable sin is denouncing God. I'm not saying you personally, I'm just saying you in general. But if you or whomever says, I'm not gonna believe in you, you're not my God, he's gonna turn his back on you because you did that to him. And for me, I'm not gonna turn my back on God. I do believe in God. I do believe in what the Bible says. I believe in Jesus Christ. I am a true Christian. And I think that's where we hit kind of like an impasse, where we're like, you don't want to talk about religion. I don't want to talk about religion with you because I don't want to get into a fight. So it all just sort of exploded on that comment. And I'm like, I called you a hypocrite, which I didn't mean. I just said it in anger because I was holding my tongue, holding in my thoughts about religion, about this video. And it just exploded on this comment, so I snapped at you. And I'm like, I called you a hypocrite because I'm like, well, you're saying you're not on that site that we met on. You're like, I'm a Catholic Christian. And you even introduced yourself to me as a Catholic Christian. And I'm like, well, at least we don't have to worry about that. We're the same religion, so we don't have to worry about that. And then you come to me telling me that you're from a different world, and I accept that. I understand how spirits can be from, and souls can be from a different place and be reincarnated in a different life, in a different planet. I understand that. However, it just got me upset. And I'm like, well, why can't you just, why are you saying my God? Whenever you should be saying a God that we both believe in. There are more than one. Like I said before, there are many different gods to believe in. But all I'm saying is I want us to be on the same page with everything, including religion. I'm not saying that I'm going to be a Bible thumper and be... I couldn't read you a first passage of a scripture if I tried. All I'm saying is I do go to church on Sunday. I believe what the Bible says, and I pray. I believe in God, my God, which is the Christian God. I don't know who your gods are on your planet. You never told me, so I don't know. I would be open to believing in your gods, or God, whatever. I just think we need to communicate a little more on religion and talk a little bit more about that. Maybe on Facebook, we can get into that a little bit more. But I just wanted to say that I'm honestly, truly sorry for calling you a hypocrite. I did not mean it. It was only said in anger, and I know I can't take it back. I know I can't erase it from your mind. I deleted the comment, I deleted the video, but I know it doesn't delete it from your mind. So I'm sorry that I said that. I did not mean it. You're not a hypocrite. And as for the whole witch thing, honey, regardless of what your spiritual brother says, I know what I am. My mother's one too. And so was my grandmother. We're not bad witches. We are gifted. And due to my gift, I can know certain things. I see things in my dreams. That's like saying that I'm not a girl. You know, it's who I am. I might not have all the power in the world to hurt people, hex people, stuff like that. But I will say, I might be psychic. I might be clairvoyant, or whatever it is that they call it. All I know is that I am able to see and know things before they happen. And just like you, so what are you? Just wondering, what are you? How come you can see things in visions? That's honestly a question. So if you can answer that for me, what are you? Are you, I've asked you before, are you a warlock? Or are you what? So if you can answer that for me, I'd appreciate that, darling. But just please know I'm really sorry about what I said on Facebook on that comment. And that I do believe you about the Illuminati thing. It's my what else? Basically just that, I can understand that you put your copy of yourself in me, and I have definitely felt it. I do feel more confident, like I said before. I do have very, very horny periods now. Thank you very much. That I will end up raping you one day, or even each time I have my time of the month. I don't know. That until we're together in person, I won't know. But probably so. And as for liking rougher sex, I am already starting to warm up to your make style. At first I was like, I'm not sure about it. Now I'm starting to warm up to it. So, easier now with rougher sex. It's not to say that I'm gonna jump head first into like anal sex or anything. I still need time to get used to things like that. My turn-ons are still the same. I still like biting. I'm just, like you said in the video, whenever you're like, well, I'd be one of these, I'd be able to become comfortable to where I'd be like, okay, well, you can do whatever you want with me. I am becoming that way. I'm not fully that way, because obviously we have to sign that contract deed thingy, as well as, me grow a little more into the woman that I'm going to become. So, I think that I am growing into accepting more of the rougher sex, more of the BDSM culture. I do want to, however, work on creating an outfit, an official outfit to wear during when I'm supposed to be presented as your slave. Whether it is in public or it is at home, I want two. For one, for me being your baby girl. That's when you're my daddy. And then another one for whenever you're my master and I'm your slave. So I guess I want one to be black and pink, and the other one different shades of pink. So I guess you can figure out which one is which. But yep, that's something that I want to design. I think I want it to be kind of like a corset kind of thing. For the baby girl one, I think I might want it to be a little bit more innocent. Maybe like kind of like a negligee sort of type of lingerie. And then for the slave one, maybe like a black corset with maybe like a tight leather skirt or something around those lines. I have to make the design. But yeah, I think I want something that formal. I do believe that I am getting to where I think I deserve the pink collar, honey. I know this is going to be in the future, after I'm yours, but even if I have to test, like what we were talking about when I asked about it, I think I'm ready. And I know that it's ultimately up to you to decide if I'm ready or not, but I'm tired of being a white collar. White collar means like I'm way at the beginning. I know that I'm past the beginning. I've come so far from even just 2 years ago or a year ago. I've come further, further enough to be yours. Master gave me, or it's going to give me to you. So it's like I've come a long way that I think that I deserve to be rewarded a pink collar now, which is the next color up. And anything else I'm forgetting? No, that's about the only thing is I can think of is that talked about confidence, talked about how I get horny on my period, talked about how I'm more okay with you dominating me and me dominating you, and how I really welcome your spirit. I really feel that soul connection that we have. I really feel like we've developed it enough to where you know my emotions, I know your emotions, and we can affect each other's emotions so easily. I mean, I can say one thing and it'll set you off like that. Or I can calm you down just as easily. And just like you can easily make me cry or smile, or sometimes I want to kiss you and hit you at the same time. Not really really hit you, but just like a kind of like a friendly and then kiss you. That's kind of how I feel sometimes. Kind of like when you gave me all them posts that I had to comment on. That was a job and a half, but I liked it in a way, and in a way it was like a punishment, so thank you so much, Daddy, for that. Anyway, I'm going to end this video because it's going on very, very, very long. So I will end this video with, I love, adore, and worship you, my amazing, wonderful daddy. Good night, my handsome hubby. So I will give you my kisses now. And I'll give you a couple extra. And please enjoy this video. If there's anything I did not answer, it's because I've been really stressed out about my whole mom situation and me getting in trouble situation. So if there's anything I forgot, please remind me on Facebook and I will answer it on Facebook. I promise, darling. As far as I can tell, I think I got it all. But if there's anything I forgot, please let me know and I'll answer it on Facebook. Talk to you later, honey.